Good afternoon. Are we ready to graduate? My name is Gabriella Scarlatta, and I have the privilege of serving as the Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor, of Academic Affairs at the University of Michigan-Dearborn. On behalf of Chancellor Domenico Grasso, the administration, faculty, and staff, it is a pleasure to welcome you all to our 2023 Spring Commencement ceremony. Today, we recognize the winter semester undergrads from the College of Education, Health, and Human Services and the College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters. There is another ceremony later on that will recognize undergraduates from the College of Business and from the College of Engineering and Computer Science. I now ask that you please silence your cell phones or any other communication devices and put them on shut off or silence. Excellent, thank you. At this time, we ask that if you are able, please rise and remove your caps and hats for the presentation of the colors and the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Active duty and veterans may keep their caps on while rendering a military salute. Today's colors are presented by the University of Michigan ROTC Guard. I would now like to introduce today's platform party. Oh, please be seated. Please stand when your name is called. And please hold your applause until the end. Chancellor Domenico Grasso, you will hear from him later on in the ceremony. Mr. Mark House, Senior Advisor, Office of the Chairman, Deere and Company, and today's commencement speaker. Dr. Cassandra Albrecht, Vice Chancellor for Institutional Advancement. Mr. Ken Kettenbill, Vice Chancellor for External Relations. Ms. Carrie Schumacher, Director of Information, Technology, Strategy, and Operations, and Chief Information Officer. Dr. Rassan El-Maligi, Assistant Professor, College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters, and one of today's reader. Ms. April Marvin, our Student Commencement Speaker. Dr. Amy Finley, Dean of Students. Dr. Ann Lampkin-Williams, Dean of the College of Education, Health, and Human Services. Dr. Marty Hershock, Dean of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters. Dr. Raju Balakrishnan, Dean of the College of Business. Dr. Kassan Kridley, Dean of the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Dr. Stein Brumvan, Associate Dean, College of Education, Health, and Human Services, and today's name reader. Joining these individuals are representatives of the University of Michigan-Dearborn faculty. These individuals are the intellectual and operational backbone of our institution. With the members of the faculty on the platform and in the audience, please rise and receive recognition. We're also joined today by 6 students who have been selected by their academic units to receive the Dean's Medallion. They will be introduced to you by their deans later in the ceremony. Finally, today's sign language services are provided by DeafCan out of Sylvan Lake. Regent Denise Illich attended an earlier ceremony today that recognized our doctoral and master students. Unfortunately, she was unable to stay for this afternoon ceremonies. So on behalf of the boards of Regent, she extends her congratulations and best wishes to the class of 2023. As mentioned, today's speaker is April Marvin. April is a College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters student who graduates today with a Bachelor of Arts in Communication. She was selected in a very competitive application process among her peers to represent your class today. It is my pleasure to welcome April to the podium.
Thank you. I just want to say hi to my parents. I surprised them. They had no clue that I was the commencement speaker. So, good afternoon and greetings to all. Chancellor Grasso, Provost Scarlatta, each of the college deans, faculty, staff, family, friends, and finally, the graduating class of 2023. What an honor it is to be here today to celebrate the achievements, dedication, hard work, and perseverance of the class of 2023. College is a time of learning, but the lessons we take with us today span far beyond the classroom. Late-night study sessions, writing papers, researching topics, and solving equations soon turn into real-world application. Interviews, jobs in our fields, late nights getting reports done, meetings, and solving our life's problems. What we have experienced at U of M-Dearborn wasn't simply to get by and pass for a degree, but it was in preparation for a life lived to our fullest potential. I hope, as you sit here today, ready to start your future, you're able to reflect positively on your years at U of M-Dearborn, whether you finished in 4 or it took you nearly 20 years like me. Those small things over your time spent here, our stressors as students, the everyday normal college life, end up being the big things that continuously show us of our potential, highlight our passion, and the importance of our voices in the world today. In my experience, I have found that your voice is the strongest thing you can employ. It is the catalyst to change, creating a movement, sharing your passions, and staking your claim on the future. Even if you're afraid, and even if your voice is quiet or shaky, it has immense power. We have learned to speak up in our classes from our professors, to use our voices to take a stand alongside our peers, and to celebrate the diversity and difference in everyone we encounter. If you take anything from U of M-Dearborn today, it should be that no matter where you are, who you are, or what surrounds you, that your voice can move mountains. You only need to speak up and use it. As a non-traditional student, I took 20 years to earn this degree, and I am so proud to be standing alongside all of you. I left U of M-Dearborn and took nearly 15 years off to return in 2021 as a junior. I was afraid, I was nervous, and fearful that I would be viewed as an old lady walking onto campus in a nightgown and hair rollers. But I fought that imposter syndrome and I took a big leap. That's all we can really do when our own thoughts consume us. Decide to live in them or to take that step. Big or small, it matters. I encourage you to always take that step, and to do it even if you're afraid, because it will land you exactly where you need to be. Those steps create our paths that we walk in this life. And even if your path isn't direct, or it winds, or even goes off the rails a little bit, it's yours, and there's beauty in that, deciding to take the next step. Life will be full of decisions, but armed with your experience here, you can always take that step forward because you have you. As we embark on our bright futures, I want to remind you of the power in your own voice and moving forward on your path, but mostly of the lessons we have learned here at U of M-Dearborn. Our campus and community are unique, diverse, inclusive, and rich in support. We have had the opportunity to be a part of the extraordinary here, and our steps forward are the steps others will follow in. So, continue to be a part of the extraordinary. Express your voice, expand your vision, and in the best quote from the movie Patch Adams, see what no one else sees in this world. See what everyone chooses not to see, out of fear or out of conformity. See the lessons that come from the journey itself and not the end point. See the opportunity in the experience. See the beauty in second and even third chances. See the importance in reaching out and asking for help, asking questions, and asking to learn. See the value in a kind word or gesture. See the fact that roadblocks and barriers are meant to be challenged and pave a new way. See the significance in admitting mistakes, and then see the worth in learning from them. And when you look in the mirror, today and always, see the strength in yourself. See the power that you hold. See a University of Michigan-Dearborn graduate proudly staring back at you, and see how you made this all happen for yourself. Congratulations, class of 2023. Forever and always, go blue.
Very nice remarks, April. Thank you so much. It is now my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker and U of M-Dearborn alum, Mark House, Senior Advisor, Office of the Chairman, Deere and Company. Mark House is a position he assumed in October 2022. Mark joined the company in 2001 as an attorney and later served as senior attorney, senior counsel, and associate general counsel and corporate secretary. Subsequently, he moved to the Ag and Turf Division, where his position included Manager of Business Development, Turf Care Faculty Manager, and Global Director of the Cotton Harvesting product line. Mark became Vice President of Global Human Resources in 2012 and assumed responsibility for communications 2 years later. He was named Senior Vice President and Chief Administrative Officer in 2016 and Group President, Lifecycle Solutions, and Chief Administrative Officer in 2020. Throughout his career, Mark has spearheaded strategic initiatives focused on improving operations, delivering customer value, and developing future leaders. Prior to joining John Deere, Mark was an officer in the U.S. Army, attaining the rank of Major. A native of Detroit, Mark earned a bachelor's degree from this very university, the University of Michigan-Dearborn, a Juris Doctor from the University of Michigan Law School, and an MBA from the Fuqua School of Business at Duke University. Mark serves on the University of Michigan-Dearborn National Advisory Council, the Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company Board of Directors, and was recently elected to the board of Feeding America. Mark has also served on the boards of the Thurgood Marshall College Fund, the John Deere Foundation, the Human Resources Policy Association, the National Association of Manufacturers, and the Executive Leadership Council. It is a member of the Illinois and Michigan Bar Associations. Welcome, Mark, to the podium.
Madam Provost, thank you so much for that warm introduction. And April, well done, well done. Thank you to everybody. Yeah, give it up for your classmate. Well done, April, well done. And I gotta follow that. This is tough. But to the distinguished faculty and staff here, to parents, loved ones, students, I'm honored to have been selected to share in this awesome celebration. You know, the last time I was here on this stage was 1986, when I was April. I addressed my fellow graduates as a student commencement speaker. So to be here with you today is like life coming full circle. And while I don't remember everything about that day, there are two things that I distinctly remember. First is standing on the stage, looking out at my fellow graduates and saying with full-throated vigor, "The future belongs to us." In fact, I think my exact words were something like, "We are the future." The distinguished faculty and staff on the stage, they're the past. You know, they may be influential in the present, but the future belongs to us. And when I uttered those words, I was a first-generation college student born and raised on the east side of Detroit who had no shortage of hustle, determination, grit, worked my way through college cutting grass, building swimming pools, parking cars, selling ice cream, shining shoes, and I just earned a bachelor's degree in political science from the great University of Michigan-Dearborn. Those were the words of someone who, after being here for 5 years, was more than happy to leave an amazing institution where I received a stellar education, but I never quite felt like I belonged. There I was, having been selected to represent my fellow students, and yet I felt some kind of way about it. And it would be fair of you to ask, well, why did you feel that way? I mean, you selected to be the student commencement speaker. Well, my initial impressions and transition to campus life were pretty difficult. First, there was the environment. I arrived on campus as a young black man, a young brother from the east side, to a sea of white people. And I'd never seen that many white people in one place at the same time. And many of them looked at me with a mixture of fear and curiosity, and I felt it a bit disconcerting. There were some of my well-meaning classmates, fellow students who had never met a black person, let alone had an actual conversation with someone black, who sought to compliment me, but rather insulted me by saying, "You're not like most black people." To me, that was code for, I've been taught to have a negative impression of black people, and you don't fit that stereotype. So rather than reevaluate my stereotypes in the face of facts to the contrary, I've determined to keep those and decide you're just different. And then there was that one professor. I met him at an open house first couple of weeks in. I introduced myself, asked about his class, and he said, point blank, "Don't take my class, you won't do well." Then there was the university. The University of Michigan was still trying to rationalize their investment in the oppressive South African apartheid regime. They wouldn't divest. And then finally, this was Dearborn. Dearborn, a city with a well-documented history of racism toward black people. Remember, this is 1981, and segregation as mayor, Orville Hubbard's 36-year reign as mayor had just ended 3 years earlier. And frankly, the cumulative effect of all of that made me wonder if I really belonged. And while struggling with that question, I went to church. That's where I go when I'm struggling. And I had an encounter with a soft-spoken old lady we called Mother McDaniel. And as I was contemplating quitting, she came up to me and told me how proud she was that I was going off to school, that she never had a chance to go to school, and she wanted to help with my schooling. So she reached in that little pocketbook and pulled out that little change purse and undid that little handkerchief and reached in and gave me $5. And that $5 changed my life. It was at that moment that I realized I was the embodiment of dreams of generations. And here I was about to throw it all away because I felt uncomfortable. And I said to myself that day, I would never let anyone or anything, especially my own discomfort, make me quit. God had blessed me with this awesome opportunity. How dare I walk away from it? So I gathered myself, armed with my faith, fortitude, intellect, hustle, tenacity, and said, I'm not leaving. This is my school. And rather than leave, I got involved in the university community. I got involved in student government. I got involved with student activism. I met professors like Elaine Clark and the late Bernie Klein, who pushed me and inspired me and told me what was right about me and that I could make a difference. And I wanted to make this university a place where all students will be proud to arrive and to thrive and not just survive. By the way, I also met my current wife, Paula Brinston, so it was all good. It was in that context that the University of Michigan-Dearborn faculty and staff, that I called them the past and declared my fellow graduates the future. To be clear, it was a statement of possibility. But more than that, it was my final act of defiance and rebellion against this institution. And so here I stand, almost 40 years later, having raised 4 amazing children, achieved more than I ever dreamed possible, served in my country for 15 years, the pinnacle of success in corporate America, blessed beyond measure, traveled the world, run billion-dollar businesses, but I also have more yesterdays than tomorrows. I'm a lot older and hopefully a bit wiser, but I do know a lot more today than I knew 40 years ago, and I'm not quite as naive as I was then. And so it's in that context that I have one central message for you today. The future belongs to you. But now, I'm saying that not as an act of defiance or one of rebellion or one of naivete. Rather, it is the truth born of a lifetime of experiences and hard lessons. I mentioned there were 2 things I remember. The second is what's hiding under those beautiful caps and gowns. There's a mixture of pride and relief, uncertainty, anxiety, a sense of urgency to get on with it, a need to have all the answers, a nagging feeling of, okay, now what? Not wanting to let folks down. Will I get the job? Will I keep the job I have? I'm going to grad school, but how am I going to pay for it? How will I pay off all this debt? Will it all have been worth it? On the outside, you look good. But on the inside, I know many of you are grappling with what the future holds for you. And it's in the face of that anxiety that I have a second message. Not only does the future belong to you, but you are prepared for that future. Make no mistake about it, you have earned and received a world-class education. The University of Michigan-Dearborn is a great institution. Never wonder if you belong. The University of Michigan-Dearborn has prepared you for what lies beyond these walls. And by the way, resist the temptation to drop the D. When you leave here, don't just say I went to the University of Michigan-Dearborn, the University of Michigan, and forget the D. You went to the University of Michigan-Dearborn. Be proud of that. Look, I'm an honors graduate of the University of Michigan Law School, as well as the Fuqua Business School at Duke. So I'm familiar with elite institutions. But make no mistake about it, it all started with the preparation I received right here at the University of Michigan-Dearborn. You are well prepared. Well prepared. So as you venture into that future, many of you think you need to have all the answers, that you need to act with a sense of urgency to go and make your mark on the world and get on with it. I get it. But I say again, you're prepared, but do not confuse a clear vision with a short journey. Be patient on the journey, but be patient with purpose and work while you wait. Just because the future is yours doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Life and careers are not linear. Obstacles and detours will come. You may not always feel prepared. You may wonder if you are up to the challenge. You may find yourself in a strange environment wondering if you belong. But as you're faced with opportunities and choices, please consider this framework that has helped me through the years. Ask yourself this question: will I learn something I don't know? Be open to learning new things. I know you want to get on with it, but learning is not the enemy of execution. Be a lifelong learner. Ask yourself, will I develop relationships I don't have? Relationships are the currency of business. That's how things get done. People do business with people they trust. And they tend to not trust people they don't know. So don't be a mystery. Engage, fully immerse. It's okay to be who you are. Let people know who you are. Don't have this is my work person, this is my home person, this is my church person, this is who I am with my friends. It's okay to be who you are. And remember, the most lasting relationships are forged in a crucible of struggle. When it gets tough, don't hunker down. That's when you need to open up. And ask yourself this question: do I have the opportunity to be impactful? Can I work on things that actually matter? Identify an unmet need and then fulfill it. Help somebody else achieve their goal. Push your organization to be better. And don't confuse activity with progress. You'll be better as a result of the experience, then lean into it. Don't quit because it's hard. In fact, run toward that challenge. And within these walls, grades are important. I know, they're important. But if you really want to seize the future, there are some other things you need to develop. Learning agility. Can you think of creative ways to solve ever-evolving complex problems? Or you're a hammer and everything is a nail? Rapid mastery of assignment. Do you know how to accelerate your learning and focus on the most important things? Not just the easy things or the quick wins. Do things that really make a difference. They're hard, but they will make a difference and they are lasting. Initiative. Can you see what needs to be done and do it, regardless of whether or not it's your job? And this one is the most important. Emotional maturity. How do you act when you don't get what you think you deserve? Do you shake it off and keep driving forward, or do you pout and whine and complain about life ain't being fair? Disappointments will come. Disappointments will come. But don't allow disappointment, what happens to you, to become discouragement, what we do to ourselves. Do you make those around you better? I believe the real fulfillment in life is based on what you give, not what you get. On what you give, not what you get, in the arithmetic of life. I know there's some quants here. All of us have taken all our calculus classes and all the things required for graduation, but I'm gonna break it down to you in arithmetic. Are you one that adds and multiplies with those around you, or are you one that subtracts and divides? In the arithmetic of life, be that person that adds and multiplies. And finally, do not get locked into a specific vision of the future. The world is constantly changing. The pace of change has never been faster, and the pace of change will never be slower than it is now. It's okay not to have all the answers. In fact, secret, not having all the answers is a superpower. Be curious and continually evaluate and reevaluate what you think you know. You do not want to be the person who is often wrong but never in doubt. The future is yours, even if you don't know exactly what to do with it yet. You know, my youngest daughter just graduated from Rice, and I saw we got a Rice in the house. She just graduated from Rice. In the first year at orientation, they said what you hear. I heard it when I was a student, and I'm sure you've heard it. This will be the best college, it's the best years of your life. College will be the best years of your life. Enjoy it, these are the best years of your life. And she leaned over at me and she said, I hope not. I'm not trying to peak in college. And so, as you stand gazing into a future of infinite possibilities, remember, your best days are ahead of you. Your best days are ahead of you. Your best days are ahead of you. It gets better, and it gets better, and it gets better. But you got to be a participant, not a passenger in that future. And why? Why do I want you to help shape the future? Because of my first central message. The future belongs to you. Go and get it, graduates. Go and get it. Thank you.
And now I have to follow him. Well, thank you so much, Mark. We're honored to call you an alum and a friend of the university. It is now my pleasure to present our degree candidates, starting with the College of Education, Health, and Human Services. Will Dean Ann Lumpkin-Williams please approach the podium?
Chancellor Grasso and Provost Scalata, I have the honor of presenting the undergraduate candidates from the College of Education, Health, and Human Services. Candidates for degrees are recommended by their faculties and presented before you today. Will the candidates receiving their baccalaureate degree from the College of Education, Health, and Human Services please stand when your degree is named? Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of General Studies, Bachelor of Science. You may be seated. 3 College of Education, Health, and Human Services students have been recognized as Dean's Medallion winners. They were selected based on their outstanding academic achievements. These students are Katrina Chester, Yasmina Ilmiligi, and Bianca Freeman. You may read their bios in your program. I encourage you to do so. They are very impressive. Katrina, Yasmina, and Bianca, will you please stand to be recognized? I told you they were smart. They were standing before I even said it. It is now my pleasure to invite our graduates up to the stage for public recognition. Please remain seated until ushers call your roll. Name readers, I invite you to your podiums.
Okay, just a note that the first student here is actually my daughter, so I'll probably stop on her afterwards. Maybe. Bianca Maria Freeman. Katerina Chester.
Elizabeth Tarakis.
Karima Saad Al-Wishah.
Marcel Khalif.
Peyton Fultz.
Latifa Chihab.
Shona Davis.
Elena Sanid.
Ovida Danielle Griffin.
Lisa Kohler.
Tasneem Douglas. Amanda Jackson.
Casey Tyson.
Kaukab Ali Al-Mawari.
Anisha Sharma.
Jason R. Richardson.
Chloe Jablonski.
Venus Thomas.
Riley Day.
Amber Sarah Brewer.
Emily Warrington.
Malika Harris.
Rebab Hadir Kusan.
Heba H. Brack. Suhaila Muhammad Akkar.
Wafa Al-Aboudi.
Matthew Allen DeMolin.
Sydney Ann Strasser.
Fatima Sharour.
Alyssa Helen Kane.
Marwa Hamoud.
Alia Fuyad.
Malak Hussein Kanaan.
Dunea Hussein Mosa.
Jaylene Elise White.
Allison Maraqueen.
Jennifer Hawari.
Alter Saeed.
Adriana Marie Ramos.
Majid Mohammed Raza.
Michaela Marie Patnaud.
Julia Oriella Divine.
Brianna Marie DeRose Brown.
Lainey Ellinger.
Mariam Ali Faraj.
Tyler Troyer.
Fatima Serini.
Claire Louise Modson.
Jenna Hassan Ashkar.
Isabel Mary Stupar.
Sarah Bazzi.
Lexi Garbasic.
Marwa Saad.
Reagan Michelle Barron Sliwinski.
Ibrahim Ushab.
Mackenzie Marilyn Zook.
Daniel DeJesus Balderos.
Noir Saad El Jabori.
Desiree Raysmith.
Miriam Nabil Maharam. Asma Mosip.
Alexandra Elizabeth Harder.
Haley Nasser.
Mariam Al-Mayahi.
Jeffrey Paul Moore Jr.
Muhammad Wazni.
Reed Thomas Sellers.
Muhammad N. Fadl.
Rosalie Khalil Ashmar.
Muhammad Ubaida.
Mohammed Bayaz.
Mona Shuhati.
Ashlyn Ray Schwartz.
Eileen Ruby Ramos.
Nicholas Joseph Aloya. Nessa May Cecilia. Courtney Renee Lard.
Congratulations, College of Education, Health, and Human Services graduates. I now invite College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters Dean Marty Haushock to the podium.
Chancellor Grasso and Provost Scarlata, today we are also honoring students who have completed all academic requirements for undergraduate degrees from the College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters. That's right, let's show them how it's done. Candidates for degrees are recommended by their faculties and presented before you today. Will the candidates receiving their baccalaureate degrees through the College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters please rise and remain standing as your degree is called? Bachelor of Arts. Bachelor of General Studies. Bachelor of Science. You may be seated. You'll get to be up in a minute. 3 College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters students have been recognized as Dean's Medallion winners based on their outstanding academic achievements. I'm going to introduce the students and ask them to rise as I introduce them for recognition. The first student is Diana Nichols, Elizabeth Ohotsky, and Richard Therrett. You may read, in fact, I encourage you to read their bios in your program. They're incredibly impressive. Diana, Elizabeth, and Richard, thank you and congratulations. It is now my pleasure to invite, for my very last time as Dean of the College, I know, all of our graduates up to the stage for public recognition. Please wait for an usher to call your row. Name readers, I invite you to your podiums.
Richard Therrett. Deanna Lynn Nichols. Elizabeth Nicole Ohotsky.
Wala Ahmed Absala.
April Marie Marvin.
Adia Najam.
Alyssa Marie Grindle.
Liz Keller.
Layla Farhat.
Courtney Westbay.
Derek Brian Lester II.
Gadir Yahya Mansour.
Eunice Makhtari.
Hussein Al-Hawala.
Alo Auda.
Zina Hashem.
Nasreen Nimr.
Kristen Jones.
Aya Nassar.
Kazia Joan Noel Eggert.
Hadi Samir Bazzi.
Ani Dakizian.
Veronica Lidzet Lidzima.
Hayam Elshi Blawa.
Denise Camarena.
Delia Khaled Rabah.
Islam Hashim.
Rick Alexander Lester.
Sarah Ayman Khalid Jarwan.
Jessica Ludwig.
Caitlin Shislom.
Amanda Renee Williams.
Allison Elizabeth Garrett.
Isabella Camilleri.
Malak T. Shuqair.
Matthew Zilka.
Sareen Subh.
Mohammed Ibrahim Ilhali.
Aya Nabha.
Lara Pelado.
Lana Abbas.
Imran Bonhar Yare.
Hussein Faqih.
Samir Wasiula.
Hussein Sunadazi Subh,
Nasser Al-Din Kabani,
Hassan Ogi Sabah,
Ahmed A. Khan,
Hussein H. Turf,
Adil Zibo,
Lazar Osipov,
Abdullah Yusuf Al-Habsi,
Matthew Slavin,
Al-Harith Said El-Hinai,
Jadu McBee,
Delaney Marissa Pace,
Amanda Saleh,
Charlize A. Dawson,
Mariam Musa Bazzi,
Isra A. Kondakar,
Lujain Rida,
Irina Zapatny,
Milan Evelyn Brooks,
Zainab El-Ghasid,
Ava Sanmasi,
Elizabeth Ujenuk,
Irma Giselle Harmeyo,
Lena Naim Dubasi,
Kelsey Young,
Mark Said,
Adrian Margaret Yancey,
Vivian Ornelas,
Caleb Joseph Gooden,
Julia Ivasic,
Firas Kahil,
Kelly M. Quinlan,
Malak Khalid Al-Musanna,
Alexis Ann Misani,
Mahdi Muhammad Ammar,
Tia Mula,
Colin Patrick Mukai,
Melissa Mayas Kidri,
Batul Baidoun,
Amber Dennis,
Maya Dabaja,
Haley Graycheck,
Alisa Engel,
Peyton Lee Filkins,
Haley Jenna DeLeon,
Megan Rose Bunton,
Autumn Christine Tashman,
Takira Coleman,
Sarah Lynn McCann,
Perla Perez,
Blake Hansen,
Rania Abuzor,
Samira Elise Tariq El Zaidi, Brett Jordan Smith,
Amira Hamoud,
Joshua Benjamin Slater,
Batul El Jabori,
Colin Bradley Urban,
Aya Said,
Gerard Flores,
Muhammad Bashir Saleh,
Yao Basquet,
Abigail Janice Fullerton,
Samah Hassan,
Natalie Jean Holziter,
Brian Harrison Chills,
Alia Sadiq El-Haj,
Kelly Trudeau,
Jessica Sanders,
Fatma Sharara,
Lisabel Salman,
Ayla Nikovic,
Christina Marie Barshini,
Narjis Al-Hasham,
Haley Michelle Carner,
Florissa Zakai.
Hadi Hadir Haresh,
Daniela Elizabeth Leal.
Ali M. Hashem,
Marwa Bazzi.
Austin James Kipsmiller,
Batul S. Siklawi.
Amber Rose Sheplick,
Ryan S. Siklawi.
Olivia Rose Moresco, Gabriela R. Rolak,
Lamia Isam El Saidi.
Caitlin Ubas,
Emma J. Silix.
Tara Marie Milan,
Mariam Kubaisi.
Zara Kasim,
Norma S. Fouani.
Diana Coder Swaden,
Claudia Jane Schuler.
Madison Elizabeth Lipka,
Dale Marian Margaret Held.
Kylie Rose,
Hadil Mustafa El Ayush.
Bailey M. Rourke,
Maya Qasim Hamdan.
Roby Redzik,
Lauren Harb.
Liam C. French,
Sean Swistra.
Yusuf Farhat,
Drew Dykowski.
Austin Kinsman,
Cody Russell McCain.
Milo Nagayama,
Samuel P. Gaiman.
Janabek Sadarov,
Abdul Haq Wrights.
Amelia K. Felkowski,
Voka Mohey Ford.
Kaylee Elizabeth Nussbaum,
Kevin Christopher Valali.
Tobias Zimmer,
Ali Hussein Hamid.
Roman William Bruno,
Ahoud Ammari.
Ezra James Hotby,
Zain Hussein.
Jacqueline Rose Maury, Dawson Michael Sundermeyer,
Emily Elizabeth Huber.
Isabella M. Martinsik,
Stephanie Bender.
Ariana Lika,
Logan Willoughby.
Alyssa Ducato,
Sironia Lynn Horn.
Cecilia Leskowski,
Selma Joyce Rice.
Madeline Rose Bloomberg,
Ilarani Chimboye.
Nora Jassem,
Faizan Ibrahim Jalal.
Shayla Marie King,
Ashley Nicole Morris.
Cooper Hall,
Noor Arif Aoun.
Nadine Mancy,
Daniel Yali Gali.
Reem Sabra,
Jared Schlesinger.
Ali Khaled Saad,
Julian M. Rodriguez.
Muhammad Al Hajam,
James Maitland.
Faras Menem,
Joshua Michael Winger.
Sarah Farhat,
Ahmad Ali Nasser.
Harper Vandenbosch.
Christopher Graham Akay.
Ethan Richardson.
Jaslyn Eve Swellen Gatton.
Vanessa Lynn Johnson.
Adam Essel.
Jamea Ajane Lewis.
Maya Charisse Smith.
Clayton C. Durst.
Stewart DiDonato.
Grace R. Altoff.
Eric James Fredrickson.
Janae Joher.
Hajar Al Khatib.
Muhammad Mansour.
Ali Bazzi.
Abdullah Harune.
Kavion Jalen Richardson.
Timothy Rideout.
Jayla Ashley Smith Neal.
Arun Zahor.
Jacob Dode.
Nabiha Ahmad.
Heba Hamoud.
Heba Zibo.
Gabriella Ritchie.
Gada Walid Abdul Shafi.
Jordan Valentine.
Malak Mohammed Talais.
Melanie A. Hamilton.
Fatma Al-Mbala.
Matthew J. Chalil.
Christina Marie McClure.
Janina Sabrina El Ghul. Vivian Elizabeth Clements.
Ahmed Shadid.
Whitney Olivia Washington.
Camden Bryce.
Lorraine Hassan Raichuni.
Zainab Alhara Aldulemi.
Diana Guzman.
Aya Beydoun.
Rashida Najib Al Asbahi.
Serene Sirhan.
Alyssa Yvette Jenkins.
Vanessa Villaflor. Raymond Lee. Michael Schmelter. Elizabeth Catherine Rusanshin. Zainab Issam El Sablani. Asil Beydoun. Chase Gerke. Eric Stephen Desoff. Maria Amar Obeda. Yara Rita Tomei. Ahmed Ben Haj Ali. Cassandra Mariscal Arzola. Paulina Ore. Rawia Hana Ahmed Malik. Kaylin D. Higgins. Shanique Tashelle Johnson. Sarah Badawi. Vashawn Michael Munson. Elwood Prince Tomlinson Jr. Jacques Armand Jones. Nicola Abukaider. Yasmin Ramouni. Nora El Batul Aldulari.
Wow. All right. One last time as Dean. Congratulations, College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters graduates. Well done.
Congratulations to all our graduates. Fantastic job. We're very proud of you. We would now like to acknowledge students receiving academic honors. The students graduating with distinction have an asterisk by their names in the commencement program. For students graduating with high distinction, they have a double asterisk by their names in the commencement program. Those students receiving distinction and high distinction honors are wearing gold or gold and blue cords. Would graduates who have attained this level of excellence please rise and be acknowledged? We also have a number of graduates who have successfully completed the requirements for one of 3 signature programs: the honors programs, honor transfer innovators, and the M-Talent program. Would the graduates of these programs please rise to be acknowledged? Many candidates here today are wearing a variety of cords and stoles that represent the various societies to which they belong. Finally, those wearing a red, white, and blue cord signify veterans of the United States Armed Forces. We all thank you for your service. It is now my great pleasure to invite Chancellor Domenico Grasso to the podium to address the class of 2023.
Thank you, Provost Scarlata, and good afternoon. Today, you become graduates of the University of Michigan-Dearborn. This day, April 30th, 2023, is a day that you will always remember because it's the first day you begin to forget everything you learned in college. And some overachievers may have already gotten a jump start on that. But as Mark Twain quipped, what remains will be your true education. This is the day you've been working toward. Even if you're a little sad that your college years are coming to a conclusion, you should be proud of your accomplishments. I also want to acknowledge those who have joined you at this ceremony. They have served as your support system. They offered encouragement, advice, and help when you needed it. Please, anyone here who has assisted these graduates to get to where they are today, stand and be recognized. As parents, friends, colleagues, thank you for your support of our graduates. It's hard to interrupt that, right? We must also thank our distinguished faculty and our dedicated staff for their hard work and commitment to providing our students with an unparalleled education. Students, let's give them a round. Students, you are among a fortunate minority on this planet to have the opportunity to study, pursue your passions, and earn a college degree. It is most certainly a worthy undertaking. What you learn here can never be taken from you. Your Michigan degree is part of who you are. Your ability to think creatively and critically while communicating persuasively will serve you for the rest of your lives. It also means that you have a responsibility to try and help others. What you do and how you live impacts those around you in innumerable ways. You will have a chance to make a positive change in the world, and when that opportunity arrives, seize it. As Mark Howes said, the future is yours. Remember, to whom much is given, much is expected. I will leave you with only one piece of advice. Develop a growth mindset and stay curious. Keep reading and learning, especially about things with which you are unfamiliar. To borrow the motto from the de Medici family of Renaissance Florence, Festina lente. Make haste slowly. We do not stop being curious because we grow old. We grow old because we stop being curious. Class of 2023, you are going to contribute great things to our society. I am confident that you will take the knowledge and skills you've learned here at the University of Michigan-Dearborn and build a better tomorrow. Now, will all the candidates for graduation please rise? Just one more minute. By the authority of the state of Michigan, vested in the regents of this university, and by them delegated to me, I now confer upon you the degrees which have been recommended by your faculties, together with the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. You may now turn your tassels from the right to the left, and congratulations. Well done. You may now be seated. I welcome you to the Society of Learned Men and Women and to the pantheon of distinguished Michigan alumni, more than 650,000 men and women who have shaped and defined the world in which we live. Now it is your turn. I wish you every good fortune and success. Remember, it is the victors who write history. So now it is time for you to go and write the world's next chapter. Go big, go proud, and forever go blue.
Thank you, Chancellor Grasso. Before concluding the ceremonies, I just wanted to thank the name readers today. that's a big job, as you can imagine. It's not easy to pronounce every single last names and names. So thank you, Professor Meligi and Brumbaugh. So this concludes our commencement ceremony, but before you leave, I would like to share important exit information for everybody to make for a safer, faster transition out of the field house. If you need help, if you need assistance when exiting, including elevator service, then please proceed to the back of the field house. If you are seated on the left side of the stage, you will exit from the doors along the wall, near the corner behind me. You see the door is right there. And if you're seated on the right side of the stage, then you will exit from the doors right there on the corner, along the wall behind me. There is a ramp that will take you straight to the parking lot, and you may reunite with your guests and families, graduates. Feel free to go around our campus. We planted flowers for you. It's beautiful. I'm not sure if it's raining or not, but if it's not, make sure you take pictures of this wonderful campus. And please, please wait for the platform party to exit the field house before moving and exiting. I invite all of you to enjoy the campus, as I said. I wish you a wonderful evening, and again, congratulations. Go Blue, go Dearborn.